I'm walking my winded butt up this hill. I just don't have the legs anymore. I don't know if I ever did have the kind of legs to power up this kind of hill. Maybe when I was like 19. I got nothing to prove anymore. I know I'm an old man. You can see here a creek cut. There's a hill on that side, and a hill on this side, and here's the creek going down to the bottom. You can see where all our soils go to. The lowlands off the mountains, they're all 30 foot, 50 foot deep soil, no rock. Up on the high ground, it's rock right on the ledges. This is obviously a skidder access trail cut by a dozer. And when the dozer come through, it pushed up the rock. But we got two colors. We got I can't zoom in, but we got a sandy, like a brown. Looks like, you probably can't even see it. Looks like leaves. And then we got a gray. And this is a very high quality stone, a building stone, because it's so consistent. Look how clean it snaps. It looks like it came off a breaker. That is builder stone all day long. You can build so fast with this stuff. It's got a limestone color, but it's a sandstone. Got grays and pink brown. And man, it's just production for a mason is so high on stone that's this consistent. You know, if you've got a feathering, if you got stone where one end is 4-inch thick and the other end is 2-inch thick, that's not an easy stone to build with. So this region exports stone all over the world, but very, very heavily to North Carolina and Florida, Atlanta. Poor people mine it and rich people buy it. That's the only way it goes outbound. It produces a just barely get by living for the people that have got a really good living someplace else doing something easier than digging stone with snakes and ticks out in the middle of the woods with beat up old trucks and high gas prices and meth heads for labor, because that's about the only person. No one wants to go pick stone unless they just got out of prison. So think that one through. And of course, you can't get a white guy to install it hardly. It's mostly Mexicans. And thank God for hardworking people that want a chance at freedom. I got nothing against anybody that's willing to get calloused hands for low wage. It's hard work, but that's what the Lord told us to do. Serve your master. If you're a bond servant, you know, if you're poor, you're working for somebody, you might have the freedom to leave, but economically you're a slave. You serve them just like you're serving God themselves, and he will smile on that. Our region here produces really good white oak, but it grows very slow, and really poor red oak. The red oak here has always got mineral and hollows in it, and they call it mountain red oak, even though there's a bunch of different species. Scarlet tends to be the more common one, and it can look fat to the new logger. You can go cruise a job and say, oh, there's fat logs here, I'm going to do good on this job. You cut them and they got big old tubes, and all they do is make ties, and you can't make a living on anything anymore. Unless somebody handed you the equipment and gas prices are low, it's really hard to make money in low grade wood, especially in hard ground like this. Uphill, trying to pull 3 or 4 trees uphill when it rains on ground like this, you're gonna spend a lot of money on fuel, and then get it off the mountain, get it down to the mill. And of course, anytime that you can operate, everybody's operating all at once, so the mill floods and they put you on quota, or they get tight on the stick, they drop the price, so you're just spinning your wheels, and you find out it's more profitable to get a dozer, an excavator, a skid steer, a power washer. It's more profitable to go service all of the transplant retirees that you don't really want to see them come in, but they're your bread and butter. And the Lord has put some really good transplants in my life, so that I am chastised to think that I'm not the only good one, because I'm not. Actually, I'm pretty rotten, and some of them have been really fantastic to me, and I love them. And thank the Lord for putting them in my face, so that I would have to reconsider my opinion and stop being so dang judgy, and not be so offended when people judge me, since I've done it so much to other people. So there's another video down. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. God bless you, and praise the Lord.